Good evening everyone and welcome to another tournament stream. Woohoo! Welcome. Today we will be following the first day of the second qualifier for the EU server. Just for fair warning, I do not expect serious gameplay. I expect complete walkover, but since it's part of the tour scene, I will be streaming it anyway. Yeah, basically I'll have a look with you at the teams that we're going to be following. Because we will be following EG today. There we are. We are in the room, and because there's a 3-minute delay on the stream, that means that I'm not going to go into the room until the timer drops below 3 minutes there. So let's have a look. It is the second qualifier. We are following group 17, which of course has EG, which is the clan that we're following. It also has Beast. Beast looks by far the better of the opponents that we've seen here, because this is 30 ton, and on the other side you also have, I'm just gonna call them UAO. That's probably not how you pronounce it, but that's the way I pronounce it. And like I said, I do not expect serious gameplay this evening. I think that we're just going to be lucky if we have matches that are not technical wins, because that's also something that keeps happening in the first day of the qualifiers. So we're just going to have fun with it, and basically just, yeah, don't take things too seriously and all of that. And then tomorrow things get a little bit more serious, and Monday we'll have some proper matches, hopefully. But yeah, for now, we're just gonna have fun. So this is an order that Wargame is handing out. Basically, you just need to use the 3 different camouflages. You can even drive the same tank, I believe. But I kind of like it. I like these kind of challenges, like easy things to do that you can get something extra with. Plus, of course, it's Halloween themed, which I'm also a fan of. Like, I'm not. The funny thing is, I'm not even like a Halloween nut. I don't dress up or anything. I do like scary movies, and I like the whole mystical things kind of stuff. So there is that. Anyhow, the timer has dropped below 3 minutes, so let's actually go into the room. There are 5 people, and they are ready. They were. So we will actually have matches. That's a very good thing, because apparently there's this like stupid bug where you can have technical wins, but if you get like all technical wins, that you will not actually be able to get cups for it. So yeah, EG is not complete yet, but they should be soon. And yeah, honestly, I'm not sure what to say, what to expect and all of that. I mainly expect like walkovers, but EG does need 5 players in order for us to get a battle, so there is that. They have 2 minutes left before that happens though. And there are 6 on 30-10. So let's see. Let's hope that they get an extra player. I mean, come on, EG. Oh my god. Can you imagine, like, what will happen if EG gets knocked out on this stage at the first qualifier? That would be bad, okay? There we go, we got a 5th one. So let's see. And there we go, number 6. We will get battles, woohoo! So we're starting it off on Middelburg. We see 30 ton now having a complete team with 5 Type 71s in E5 and an AMX 50B. I'm sorry, Nikolai, I cannot speak Cyrillic or Russian or Ukrainian. I'm not able to. And EG is taking a 215B. So far, 4 Type 71s, potentially another one, and potentially more. Pretty sure Milk will not be driving that tank. Lots and lots and lots of... Oh, there we go, 7 seconds. And he's ready up just in time. We have an LT, a 215B, and lots of Type 71s. So let's see what's going to happen. As said, first day of the qualifier, the teams are statistically dismal. So, yeah. I basically would kind of like just assume that this will be a nice little walkover for EG. Thing is that though that they have to actually play this in order to get the cups that they need, well, to be able to go to the next stage. And then the next stage, same thing happens, but it's just like teams actually show up. And then after that, you also need to do well in the third round in order to reach top 8. And then you have the round robins. And after you have the round robins, then you also need to go to the final stages. There's lots of happening. So we have 30 ton heading into the hills. Milk is there as well. Going for a spot, but not actually. Yeah, now he is capping. He might be in for a rude awakening, but he is turning so that he can hightail it out of there as soon as he wants to. Most of EG is there as well. Now they're basically... Yeah, he's abandoning the base, which I think is a good call. First shots fired. No damage done just yet, unless now in that Dnipper. Romka taking a shot there. Missing his own. Anders complaining about ping. Shock. And it's actually EG that is bleeding more than anyone here. And now they're just going in and we're going to... Oof, reaction taking lots and lots of damage here. Milk arriving at the back. And there goes dead. And EG is just rushing in and focus firing and murdering people. Nicolade in the middle is not doing too well. And there goes another one. Milk takes some damage here. Babka misses. Babka by far the preferred target here. Getting hacked and turned by Shock there. And then taken out. While EG moves on to the E5. Tracks him, rams him, sets him on fire, kills him. Now we have the AMX going after Ender. Nicolade has not survived this battle. And they're now also being focused on. Vampol driving into the red line. And they're still getting shot at. And misses! Well, he did complain about lag in the beginning of the battle, so I'm fairly sure that it's got to do with that. But he does not get killed here. Only the captain went down with the ship. Only it wasn't their ship that sunk. Yeah, to be fair, with the Type 71, the thing is that the tank is mobile, it's got armor, it's got good rate of fire, good gun. It can work almost all positions. So that is why you see it a lot. There's currently no tank that is more competitive and more versatile than the Type 71. Shock going for the E6. We see 3 AMX 50Bs. Ender is trying again with the Type 71. Romka in another one. We have an LT and an E6 by Chocolate. And on the other side we see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 potential Type 71s. Oh, no, there we go. 4 Type 71s, an AMX 50B, an E5 and a T57 Heavy. For the second match on Middelburg. It is only a best of 3. So the team that reaches 2 victories first will go through to the upper bracket. And as much as I'm rooting for any underdog, I think it's safe to say that that will be EG. So let's see. Half a minute left to go. See, this is the thing. I am streaming this, even though I know that the matches aren't particularly interesting and everything. Mainly just because, like, it's tour stuff. I still like watching the team play. I still like watching the coordination. Because you just don't get that in randoms. Milk potentially switching tanks. Or he's got like 7 seconds left. 3, 2, there you go. Ready's up just in time there. And let's see. So many AMX 50Bs. Oof. Apparently Milk is not on voice. Ah, okay. They're going to train versus Appa after the tour or after this matchup. I don't know. Nicolade in reaction going into town. The rest of EG heading into the hills. Milk going down-ish. Whereas all of 30 ton is actually moving to the hills. He seems to be AFK. No, he's not AFK. He just shot as well. But he is going to get clipped horribly. And there he goes. That's the first tank gone on the other side. We have Carolade being set upon. Milk arriving to shoot Vambol in the bum. Carolade not on a reload. Vambol slowly turning around to shoot Milk. And they're moving in as well. Vambol gets taken out. Legionnaire Boxer is almost gone on the other side. And they're shooting in that direction rather than at the 3 people that are like right there. That shows basically like if the team captain says shoot that one, you shoot that one even though he's all the way on the other map. If you have the shot. And here of course Nicolade got taken out. Dead. Rams himself to death on Carolade's bum. Sokol gets taken out by Ender. And now it's just one lone who takes his head off to Shock. Almost gave him a new head there. So yeah, that was the first matchup up and over. Like I said, I did not really expect anything else in this case. Yes, thank you for that. Oh, that was instant. Are you kidding me? Is this like... Okay, so the other 2 teams did not show up. Let's just have a quick look. That's gonna be the shortest tour stream ever. To be fair, I don't really mind that on the first day. But that means that these, yeah, neither of them actually showed up. So we are now going to watch the grand final straight away. Oh dear. That's okay. Yeah, okay. At this stage, I'm not sure what to say, honestly. So yeah, let's just have fun with it, shall we? Now we just need to wait another minute until we actually can get into the room. And then we'll see the lineups again. Honestly. Almost there. This is like almost, yeah. I mean, it is the first day of the qualifiers. You know that there's going to be AFK teams. I did not expect there to be two of them matching each other, allowing us to go to the grand final straight away. Oh, bless. Also, by the way, I do not speak Cyrillic. I do not understand it either. So basically, if you want me to understand something that you say, you will have to say it in English. You're fine to speak your own language, don't get me wrong. I just can't react to it. Honestly, this is so funny though. The fact that you get the grand final straight away. So yeah, just over 2 minutes left to go before we go into the first match of this grand final. Oh my god. EG only having 6 players right now. Hopefully the rest will come back. This is something I will need to talk to Wargaming about. One minute 20 seconds left. But yeah, this will be a very short tour stream, honestly. Which, considering there's no rewards and all, isn't that bad. So we have EG ready with 2 AMX 50Bs, 2 Type 71s, an E6 and a Super Conqueror. And on the other side we see a 60TP, a T57 Heavy, an E5, a Chieftain MK6, an E100, AMX 50B and an STB. That is like a very special lineup. Can honestly say we've not seen that before. But everyone's driving a different tank and that's kind of fun though. I'm not sure whose attention you're trying to get, but if you think that I'm Alexandra, then you're very, very wrong. I'm not. And here we go. Into the first battle of the grand finals of the first day of the qualifications. Oh my god. Don't know which Alex you're trying to get the attention of, to be honest. And of course there's a 3-minute delay, so there's that as well. So let's see. Naval Frontier. EG heading towards the middle and towards base A. 30-ton looking to go towards base C as well. They're going to get spotted in the middle. Maybe. Yeah, they do. T57 Heavy does not get shot for it. Chieftain being very careful. And on the other side we've got EG pushing. E100 has been spotted. People are losing HP everywhere. Piven here is slowly being eaten alive. He is trying to push. EG is pushing up after him. I would be very surprised if he manages... Oh, he does get a shot in. So there is that. And there he goes. That's the first tank gun. Evening up the gun count. Winch is not looking too good. But we've got Nicolate and Reaction arriving there. Taking out the STB. Babka. Oof. Winch gets taken out. Guns are even again, but not anymore, and not anymore. It is 5 versus 3 now. EG arriving. E5 probably has ping problems. They're focusing on the AMX here. Shock not looking too healthy either. Reaction almost reloaded. Nicolate will reload before that though. And there goes Legionnaire Boxer. And now we have poor Sassas being murdered here. Leaving only Dead the Nepper to bounce one more shot before he's killed. And the game is for EG. Honestly though, I mean, almost thought that my game was breaking. But yeah, this is, I mean, I can't make much of it. There seems to be some ping issues here and there. And it's just, yeah. Grand finals, guys. No replays today. No grand matches. No many tour games. Just these two match up between the same teams. Also, people are free to speak whatever language they want in the chat, as long as they're polite and civil. They just need to understand that I probably won't be understanding them. I'm Amen at 85. So... No, actually, Wargaming offered to add me to another group as well. So yeah, 27 seconds left to go. And we see that 30 ton is now taking 260Ps, the T57FE E5, 2 Type 71s and Object 140 versus 2 AMX 50Bs, 2 Type 71s and E6 in the Super Conqueror. And let's see. Okay, we are getting matches. Tolian actually added me to another group to get more matches. Tolian for president, honestly, she's amazing. So we have EG's tanks going to the middle and towards A again, with only Winch going the other side, and he's going to probably meet like all of 30 ton. Because now we have Sokol going over there, he gets spotted. Winch, he's jumping off things, but doesn't take damage for it. Look at them, look at those guns just waiting. Oh, that poor guy. I mean, he's still alive, if barely. He's almost dead. And there he goes. That's the first tank gone. Nicolade moving into base B just to add insult to injury. That the Nepper. Winch, play nice. That is actually quite rude. And he gets taken out. And there goes Piven Now with Babka being focused on reaction reloading. Reaction takes a hit. Babka should be taking out though. There he goes. And then we have Legionnaire Boxer facing off against Shock and Romka. He does get another shot in, but there he goes. And now it's just Sisaz again that is left. Who's going to get clipped and gets taken out quite brutally there. So yeah, we will get matches. I'm not entirely certain when, but we should be following Appa next, so that should be fun as well. Bit brutal here, but there we go. EG wins the Grand Finals gloriously, but with a bit of toxicity from Winch. Let's just make sure that these are not working. There we go. And let's see when Appa has their next match. I honestly do not know which group Appa is in. I hope that we can find it with clan tag. Oh god, it only does the numbers. Let's find Appa. There's a lot of clans here, so it might take some... Oh, there we go. That wasn't too hard. So in about 10 minutes we will have the next match. That means I can show you one replay. Let's see, what will that be? I don't want to show you any Uprising replays, because that might take too long. I think that's hard to see which one are Uprising and which aren't. Let's try this one on for size, shall we? E25 is a fun tank. Let's see, someone posted a bit of a wall of text in the chats. I cannot understand it because I do not read Cyrillic. Basically, if you want me to answer anything, you have to ask it in English. I'm afraid that I can't help you otherwise. Let's see, little E25. It's one of those cute little flea tanks. Can be great fun to drive. Can also be very frustrating. No armor, but quick reload. T71 has been spotted. Nice little bit of assisted damage there, probably. Let's see. Just copy translating something just to make sure that that everything set is okay. Actually, this is... I mean, I'm an English streamer. I do not work for Wargaming. You're asking me to reply to you in Russian as if I can magically speak the language all of a sudden. Like, you're free to talk your language, but you're not free to tell me which language to speak, especially if I cannot speak it. Like, honestly. Let's see. I actually don't know if you see the game sounds if I'm not currently in that screen. He's so far not done any damage. That's a bit tricky. There you go, now you can farm a little bit. Thing is, the reload on this thing is amazing. But just the armor is just non-existent. And there you go. Little flea moving. Oof, he does get... Oof, he's getting shot from behind as well. Has to be careful there. And that missed. Oh, that bounced though. And he's actually shooting the other guy, which is also helpful. Even though he's the guy that keeps spanning him. And there we go. I think he might actually be having quite a lovely battle here because he's bottom tier. Oof. Nice. Another one. There, oof, that was kill steal. Let's see. They're just missing the one tank. Oh, there he is. Oof, yeah, he kind of does need him to not die because the DPM of this little tank here is very nice. Track? This makes it easier though. Well done. Cheeky little battle. Started very, very slow, but ended quite nicely. Lovely little M there. Let's see. Room is up by the looks of it. There we go. Just going to leave that for a little bit longer. Let's see. I'm just gonna have a quick moment to... I do not work... Oh god. The keyboard, work with me. Okay, so Google Translate is broken. Come on. Yes, there we go. I'm just gonna see if this... Nope, come on. There you go. I'll go into the room soon, guys. Sorry. This is a bit annoying, to be honest. So yeah, let's go into the room. We have Appa versus KZ77. And Appa is completely ready for Campstella in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Type 71s, an LT and a Sheridan. And on the other side we see 2 Type 71s, an IS-4, a 60p, a Vickers, a Grill and a TVP. Okay, I get what you're trying to say, Dima, but you just said please create Ukrainian streamers for players from Ukraine, as if I can magically make people appear and have them stream. I mean, I'm sorry, that's literally beyond my capabilities. I'm sorry. Basically, if someone from the Ukraine wants to stream, I'm sure that Wargaming would incorporate them. They just basically, they need to want to stream, they need to put in all the time and effort and basically have the equipment to be able to do so. And then they just need to actually do it. It's not that easy. 28 seconds left to go and we get another wall of text in Russian. Honestly, I'm fine if you want to speak your own language, but please do actually help. Let's see what now. But yeah, here we go into the first game of this best of 3. And at least we get some more games, don't we? Anna, Tortik and Arctic actually work for Wargaming. They do a lot more than just commentate the official streams. In this case, I'm a regular player that likes tours, so I commentate because I like commentating on tours. That does not mean I'm suddenly from a different nationality or that I can suddenly speak a language that I didn't speak. But let's just focus on the game here. Last going for is... I've never seen anyone go up that way. That's actually a good one. And on the other side we have KZ77 heading all towards the base A side. Ventium might be in a lot of trouble. Dark Tiger, that's not what it says, but you know what I mean. Is going there to... Oof, base C is being capped quite cheekily. But we have Dark Tiger here, all alone, not knowing that Ventium is there. He gets spotted. He takes a shot in the bum. Drives through. Goes to hug a building. And Eskar has been spotted. Shoots Ventium. Ventium decides that he does not really want to be there. On the other side we have Elmiri and Daze focusing on Katie here. Big hits into Katie. He's not going to survive for all that much longer. There he goes. Shots from everywhere. Ventium actually having dropped down. Lots of numbers. It's getting focused. They're actually pushing each other up to go a bit faster. And their last takes them out. Now we have Kazakh the Grill has been taken out, but we still have Eric here in the 60p, who might still get a shot in. Or maybe not. Let's see. He does get that shot in. Then Ventium takes him out. And it is 7 versus 3. Dark Tiger. Gets to live a little bit longer. Eskar being focused on gets killed. Now we have Prosto here. Who's next in line for the Appa train of brimstone and gunfire? Days not wanting to let him drop down. Poor guy. He actually gets set on fire, but he gets murdered before he burns out. And the first game is for Appa. Let's see. Lovely little damage spread there. Here too, I do not expect any serious gameplay today. Also, that name in the middle, I mean, I cannot pronounce it in any way, shape or form. I've actually learned that it's like a Polish tongue twister, so I'm actually not meant to be able to pronounce it, I think. But apparently the whole CH word thing, that part, means beetle, so I'm a fan of that. Oh, no, Kaiser, that's misconception. Basically, community contributors are just players, like anyone, that just do more than regular players. In my case, it's the YouTube thing, it's the tournament thing, it's loads of things. And you have a certain standard of behavior, like you don't troll, you don't do the drama stuff, basically. Basically, you try to be a good role model. And if you consistently do that and you consistently make content that Wargaming can work with, then you can become a community contributor. But yeah, we're just players. I'm from the Netherlands. So no, I do not work there. But I also think that right now there's no Ukrainian... I'm actually not sure, because CIS server used to be like completely separate from the EU server. And anyone Russian speaking would be on the CIS server. So honestly don't know if there's... And I'm not sure. There's a bunch of Russian community contributors. And some of them moved over to the EU server, so they might be Ukrainian, I don't know. But I don't think they're streaming tonight. As for my languages, I speak Dutch, Swedish, a few words of Japanese. But the only languages I really speak are English and Dutch. But yeah. Let's see, Ventium and last. FE4202, a tank that we've not really seen yet before. 268-4 also making an appearance. Ventium probably going up the hill here. No, he does not. Sheridan and Vickers on the other side, having most of the support. Ventium spots Katie, but does not get spotted in turn. Uni being very aggressive here. Does spot Dark Tiger, gets a nice little shot in. Might be in trouble now. But they're actually getting in each other's way a little bit. Shots fired, but Uni takes one as well. Katie being focused on together with Dark Tiger here. Figures. Basically, Appa is just everywhere shooting everyone. That's the easiest way to... Setting people on fire to and killing them, adding an extra RNG bonus to Appa is actually just really mean. Because it's not like these guys stand a chance to begin with. Prosto still alive, if barely. Katie gets murdered, so there goes Prosto as well. Basically, there's too many... Dark Tiger gets taken out, too many little battles happening at once. The rest of Appa now arriving, oh, bless them. All the numbers get taken out. Now we have Kazakh Paradise. He's getting murdered pretty quickly, having barely any HP left. Manages to survive a little bit longer. Whereas Eric is being taken out. And now we have Ventium Just going around in circles. And it is loss that actually gets him in the end. Oh, closed caption. Okay, yeah, then honestly no idea. There will be Russian-speaking streamers later on in the tournament if they're not streaming tonight. And there we go, we have another match coming already. Oh crap. OBS having some issues. There we go. It's back. Thank goodness, that creeped me out a little bit there. But also, yeah, basically if you... Closed caption might help people, honestly, I don't know. Thing is, I would love to speak more languages and to be able to incorporate everyone, but the thing is that if I were to speak Russian, then all my English viewers wouldn't understand me, so there's no win-win situation here. Let's see, oh god. I am sorry that I do not understand you, by the way, but there's nothing I can do about that. Let's see, we have 3.5 minutes left to go before we go to the lower bracket. Unless Caboose gets another player, then we have a technical win for KZ77, and then we will have another match between Appa and KZ77. But yeah, I'm sorry I cannot just magically speak multiple languages. I'm hoping that closed caption works somehow. I don't know if that actually does. Oh, there we go, 5 players for Caboose. Let's see. Yes, this is a woman. GG. God. 2 minutes left to go. And we have Caboose ready with 3 i7s, an E100 and a Type 71. And on the other side we see 1, 2, 3, 4 Type 71s, 2 Sheridans and FE4202. Actually, I think I forgot to go out of the room. Oh well. And we have a VK72 as well now for Caboose. 6 players so far versus 7. Honestly, I don't know how to fix this. I don't know if there's like standard Russian subtitles that you can get for streams. I can, however, have a look at... basically... I know that Ice Shot, I'm not actually... No, I think that there's no RU streamers right now. I'm not seeing any of them. No, Ice Shot, that's actually... He is streaming, and he is streaming in... he's streaming in Russian. His name should be in the game as well. "49 seconds left to go before we go into the first game of this best of 3 of the lower bracket finals. The winner of which will face Appa again. Let's see. Kind of curious how this will go. Haven't looked at these teams statistically. 7th player as well for Caboose there. And they're taking another mouse to Molendank here. Kind of curious to see how all those IS-7s will perform. Let's see. There are no giveaways for this stream, guys, honestly. Oh dear. I think that they're not actually on voice together. That's not very promising. Let's see. Up we go. Let me just do... Come on. There we go. Just to make sure that I'm showing the right thing. Want my OBS back on my screen. Caboose heading towards the base seaside. With a bit towards the middle. We have Eric who's going to probably spot a bunch of people. Who is quickly capping base B. Whereas base A is also being capped. He does land a nice shot in there, but takes one back. That is about equally as big. He is now getting blocked by his own teammate. But base A is theirs. Kazakh gets shot at. Eric not looking too healthy here. And right now they're just casually shooting each other. World of Turks is being farmed in his VK-72 slowly but surely. Eric is hightailing it out of there. Base A is being stolen. Base B is being capped. Or maybe not. He takes a shot for that. And now we have Pasha versus Pobeba on the other side. Face hugging each other. Getting a little bit of help. But the mouse is also arriving. Big hits into Pobeba there. Of course the E100 can easily get promoted in the face. The E100 taking another shot and another one. And the mouse really wants to help him, but Pasha is actually keeping him. This is going to be the end of Pasha. The mouse wanted so much to help. And literally could not. Because Pasha blocked his shots. So Pasha is the first gun gone. Raymond is spamming the chat for help. Which strengthens my belief that they're not actually on voice together. He eats another shot. He is in big trouble now. He has no help coming. He does get another shot in. He does get a nice bounce there. If he manages to survive this, then honestly that would be a miracle. And he does not. And thus Caboose is taking on Kazakh here in the middle. Lots of low HP targets, but they're just not getting taken out. They're not really focus firing. World of Turks gets taken out. Kazakh is still alive. And look at the HP on KC-77 side. They do take out Dark Tiger. But most of them are one-shots. And now we have Osman all the way over there. And Caboose is basically cussing in the chat. Not being happy. And now we have... He's almost gone. Poor guy is not going to survive. He might survive another shot. He does get take out one guy though. But there he goes. And the first match is for KC-77. Let's see. Oof. I have a feeling that is only ram damage from World of Turks 002. And now we're getting ready for the second match on Molendijk. That is really bad, Kaiser, the name of the map. I'm not gonna repeat that. It's always bad with place names, to be honest. One minute left. Potential match point for KC77 here. I don't have much hope for Caboose since they are not basically communicating. There we go, that's the word I was looking for. On voice. And KC77 has 5 Type 71s as Sheridan and an FV4202. Aw, thank you, Dima. And honestly, I don't take it personal. I mean, I always find it funny when people think I'm Alexandra for one, but I just wish I could be more help to you guys, because I understand that this is like the whole server merge is also tricky for you guys. 15 seconds left to go. KC77 not completely ready yet, but on the other side we see a Death Star, an E3, a T62A, a Mouse, an E5, an FV4202, and an E100. I'm very curious how that Death Star is going to perform here. Let's see. Wow. They are sort of communicating, but then all the communication is lost and they're playing random battles after that. Also, massive thanks to Mutsu and Yusuf for moderating the chat. He's a bit of a pain today, so I really do appreciate it. So we have Caboose basically going everywhere. And we have KC77 sticking a bit more together. Going for that base cap. Spotting people early on. Eric is capping the base. Will get away with that, probably. Dark Tiger has been spotted. E100 is side scraping there. And they want him to go city. Basino also being taken. Eric took a shot now. But now they have 2 bases and it will be up to Caboose to make some magic happen. Oof, big hit into Eric there. E3 just fired. Now they're shooting the ground a little bit. Death Star is relocating. Now have the E3 potentially in trouble, but no one in the middle is shooting them. Base B is being stolen. KD probably wanted to decapitate. He's not going to arrive on time. And there's a lot of tanks there. So he has to be careful. He does land a shot into Osman there. Big hit into KD. Osman losing more HP now. Retreats, they have the base, they don't need to take any risks. Oliver eating some shots, but so does everyone else. And they're going after Osman. That is their preferred target. And they're stealing base B. And they're succeeding. But now they have to be careful, because the E100 really wants their bum. 17 might be in trouble there. They're actually getting in each other's way a bit as well. And he manages to bounce that. Oh my god. Again, lots of low HP targets on KZ77's side. And 17 does get taken out this time. But they're really just... Oof, that was a... Not using the corpse as cover there. They want to take B. But KC77 is at 900 points. Bobeba manages to get unstuck. Wants to survive 950 points. Tiger is moving in. Wanted to take out Oliver. And he rams him to death. But the time has already struck now, so it is KC77's game. Death Star didn't do all that well this match. But we've got the next room back to Appa and KC77 facing off against each other again. For the second grand finals that we're seeing this evening. Oh my god, guys, honestly. Yeah. It is the first day of the qualifiers. Like I said, I do not expect anything serious or special on this day. Not special in a good way in any case. So yeah. Just waiting for the timer to hit 3 minutes before I go back into the room. I have no idea how to pronounce your name, but yeah, thank you for the help. Can I call you Ko? Because honestly, the thing is that Russian characters, well, I shouldn't say Russian because there's more languages that speak Cyrillic, but Cyrillic characters are like basically mumbo jumbo to me. No idea what they mean. I know a few things. I know the R is I, and I know Nastarovia, and I know some naughty words that I can't repeat on stream. But yeah, I probably do definitely need to get some Cyrillic speaking moderators on my streams. Which will be tricky because I won't be able to see what they say either, and they would represent me, so I need to trust them. So there is that as well. Anyway, we can go back into the room. It is the grand finals. We're going to Naval Frontier. And both teams are already completely ready. KC77 taking a VK90, 4 Type 71s, a 60p, and potentially STB if he readies up in it again. And on the other side we see a Kraanwagen, a 50B, and a Concept 1B and 4 Type 71s. And the STB has magically turned into an E50M here. Let's see. But yeah, not much to say at this stage, to be honest. It's only the second qualifier, it's only the first day of that. Tomorrow we will have the second day, which will be slightly more competitive, slightly I do say. And then Monday we should have the third one. My moderators know how I prefer my stream to be moderated. I want to be like allowing people to be themselves and speak the languages. Even if that means that they don't understand it, they just need to be civil and polite, basically. So I loaded in a whole bunch of words, bad words, into my word filter, partly given to me by Wargaming. And basically that anything bad will automatically be held for review. Anything including those words, I should say. And that basically means I've told my mods, basically, if any message is held for review, just automatically deny it. I don't need you shouldn't have to translate everything, to be honest. 55 seconds left to go. Concept on B is changed into an FE4202. Kind of curious how this is going to go. At the same time, not that curious because I'm fairly certain that Appa will win this. "30 seconds. Like, honestly, this is always the boring part. I'm just waiting for the matches to begin. I don't really have much to say. Let's see. Countdown clock beginning. Which always means that the match will be right there. I do need to play the Type 71 more, to be honest. It's a fun tank. I just prefer that. I like more mobile tanks. I like my spaghetti. And I like clippers. I've been so in the mood for clippers lately. See, now there's two of them with the tongue twister names with Beetle in them. Let's see. Appa heading towards the middle. With last, the rest going towards base C. And KC77 following the same route. People do get spotted on both sides. Shots are being fired. E50M so far the only one that takes damage. Wirewall. Taking some shots there. Together with Object. They are shooting in Pobeba. Losing a little bit of HP. We have Katie up there. Daze is in a nice little bit of farming position. But at the same time, Katie can easily land shots into him, so he has to be careful. Oof, that was a deletion. And now we have Appa moving in. Going for the brawl. Big hits into lots of numbers. Pobeba gets murdered. Lots of numbers, probably not very far oof. There we... Seriously? Probably not very far behind. But Beetle survives. Hello, I do know that much. No idea what that means anymore. Yeah, I need to look up the tongue twister because I am kind of curious. I always loved tongue twisters. So I've looked up what the tongue twister is, but I don't know how to pronounce it. Poor Dark Tiger is being bullied here. So I'm just gonna go with Beetle there, to be honest. And there he goes. Now we've got one lone 60 CP left. Who loses 1 HP in ram damage. And there he goes. Did he just try to HE himself to death there? I think he did. Yeah, I'm calling you Wireball. And I'm calling the other one Beetle. But honestly, I do need to look it up. I know there's a YouTube video with that tongue twister, so I'm kind of curious how you actually pronounce it. But I haven't been able to watch it yet, because when I found out about what your names meant and the tongue twister that it's from, I wasn't in a location where I could listen to anything but sound. Let's see. For the second match on the grand finals of the second group that we're following, we have Appa now ready with an AMX-54, 2 Concept 1Bs, 3 Type 71s, and potentially a Kranwagen. And on the other side, we see 2 60Ps, a Type 71, a Sheridan, a 215B, and potentially 2 more Type 71s. 3 Concept 1Bs now, an AMX 50B and 3 types for Appa. I mean, at this point you gotta lose hope if you're KZ77, not so much because they don't see that, but just the fact that you're basically, you just fought them and you lost, and then you have to fight them again. But yeah, that is what double elimination is all about, to be honest. Let's see. 4 Concept 1Bs. Only object now. Oh, maybe he's going to change it as well. Let's see. It's a T57. No Type 71s for Appa. That is the rarity. We have seen it in lineups before, but not of pro teams. Vinograd, yes I can. Message me in game and on Discord. Like in DM, I mean. Just send me a quick message so that I can officially verify you. I need to verify you both on Discord and in game. And then I can give you the role. Concept is a lovely tank. I like it with the camo. Let's see. Most of Appa goes towards base C, some go towards the B-ish area. And again, all of KC77 is doing the same thing on the other side. Uni is ready to shoot anyone that pokes their nose out here. He does get spotted. Shots get fired. My mouse keeps trolling up on itself. It's really annoying me. He's now side scraping. Yennefer crossing over at the back there. Poor baby losing a bit of HP. Lost in a very tricky position. Look at that. Look at him. He now gets spotted, so he might be in big trouble. But the fact that he's there at all is kind of funny. He does take a big hit for it there, though. Boy baby gets taken out. And now they're not actually going after Tiger. They're waiting for Eric, who is losing a lot of HP for this. Uni might lose some HP as well, but not before he takes out Eric. And he does take a shot for it. Dark Tiger now being focused. Uni almost having reloaded. Arrives. Bounces, takes a hit, but then takes the kill as well. And we have Kazakh Paradise still surviving slightly, very slightly, gets taken out. And now we just have KD and 17. It's not 17, but don't know what else it is. So 17 it is. And now just KD, who gets taken out as well. And Appa is victorious. So yeah, not surprised here either. Appa taking home the grand finals. Look at the difference in damage. There is 10k and 9 points difference in damage. Wow. That is a bit brutal. So yeah, that's all the matches for tonight, I believe. I've got to check which group Appa was. Let's have a look. Pink probably doing gloriously. Yeah, they took it home. Fiend, I'm not gonna watch all of them, to be honest. They are still going. Must have taken a bit longer for the lower bracket there. But yeah, that's it for me tonight. Lots of tour games. Actually, 2 grand finals for you today from 2 different groups. Thank you to Leon for adding me as a spectator to Appa as well. Of course, the team being named after you, that definitely helps probably. That's it for me for tonight. I will be back tomorrow to stream the next day of qualifiers. No idea which group I'll be following yet then, but we'll see. And for now, I really wish you all a very good evening and hope you guys had fun. Thank you for watching. And I'll see you guys next time. Good night.